Tipton lead them out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime! Off into 1 and 4, the pack's going to thunder right now. Kyle Pfeiffer with the early advantage, Tyler Tipton and Sterling Sorensen, your top 3. Here comes Chris Heim working the bottom, but Troy Burkhart, he's going to pounce to the outside. Their side-by-side battle back in the pack 4 position, working through 3 and 4. Lap number 1, Kyle Pfeiffer is going to be your leader as they work around 1 and 2. Kyle Pfeiffer, Tyler Tipton, and Sterling Sorensen, your top 3. Troy Burkhart there in 4th, taking a peek to the bottom side out of turn 2. 3 wide back in the pack, down the back straightaway they go. That's Colin Heim and Tanner Portner on the march towards the front. As now Jason Rogers going to work to the outside of Chris Heim out of turn number 4. That's battle for your 6th spot as they work off into 1 and 2. Rogers again floats it to the berm in 1 and 2 up on the top side. He's going to lose some ground, and that's going to bring him into that battle back between Colin and Tanner Portner. Up front, 54P, Kyle Pfeiffer walking away from this one. Is now their side-by-side for your 2nd spot between the 2 double S of Sterling Sorensen and the 95 of Tyler Tipton. And Sorensen's going to take that spot away by a nose, headed off into 3 and 4. Troy Burkhart not far behind that battle as they work out of turn number 4. It's still Kyle Pfeiffer showing the way. Sterling Sorensen there in that 2nd spot for now. And Tyler Tipton gets a little too high up into the marbles in 1 and 2. He'll lose some ground. That'll make him all the way back. And 3 wide behind him. That's for your 5th spot. Tipton in 4th. Burkhart 3rd. 2nd is Sorensen, your leader. Still the 54P of Kyle Pfeiffer. The winner of that 3 wide battle is Chris Heim. He'll move up into your 5th spot. Sets his sights on Tyler Tipton for the 4th spot as they steam it down the back straightaway. Kyle Pfeiffer checking out from this one. It's about half a straightaway advantage. Back to your 2nd place, Sterling Sorensen. Then 3rd is Troy Burkhart, Tyler Tipton, and Chris Heim. Then they're side-by-side behind Chris between Jason Rogers and Jason Davis. The flying farmer hits it down to the bottom. Colin Heim now gets some momentum down the back straightaway. He found something. He's going to run it down to about 2 car lengths between that side-by-side battle for your 6th spot. And Jason Rogers right now going to get him cleared on the front straightaway. So move the 37 of Jason Rogers up into your 5th spot. Or your 6th spot, I apologize. Jason Davis back to 7th, and here comes Colin Heim. Colin gained on these 2 rather quickly as he's found something kind of around the bottom of the racetrack as their 3 wide battle for 6th, and now side-by-side off into 1 and 2 battle for your 4th spot as here comes Chris Heim. Tyler Tipton running that outer groove. Heim working the middle, drops it to the bottom. He'll pull up right to the back bumper, headed off into 3 and 4. Again, Tyler Tipton lets her float all the way to the outside, climbs the ladder. Chris right down around that berm around the inside of the racetrack. Off into 1 and 2 they go. Chris still trying to fight for something down around the bottom. Right now tonight, the outside line has been the proven line. And cross sticks, we're halfway done. Kyle Pfeiffer showing the way. He's opened it up to a full straightaway advantage. Back to the 2SS of Sterling Sorensen. And Tyler Tipton had some problems there as Chris Heim, Jason Rogers, and Colin Heim, all 3 get around. So move Tyler Tipton back into your 7th spot. Chris Heim now moves up into 5th. Jason Rogers and brother Colin right behind him. And all 3 cars go to that outside. Chris and Colin kind of trying to diamond the corner in 1 and 2. Go to the outside, drop it down to the bottom, let gravity do some of the work for you. As now they're going to head it off into 3 and 4, and they both do the same thing, but Chris kind of started middle through the groove. As your leader, still the 54P Kyle Pfeiffer. Going to get it headed down the back straightaway, and it is a full straightaway advantage back to the 2SS Sterling Sorensen. In the 3rd place, 25X Troy Burkhart, and he's going to have some company here shortly. Chris Heim, Jason Rogers, Colin Heim, all lined up right behind him, and that will be the battle for your 3rd spot here in just a couple laps as they're closing quite nicely. And all 3 of them just taking like your cell phone bars, just stacked right outside of each other is Heim, Rogers, and Heim as they went through 1 and 2. All kind of at the top of the track, but all kind of found a different line at the top. And now they have caught Troy Burkhart. Troy's trying anything to find some grip down around this racetrack as he's going to enter the bottom side, kind of run middle through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, they're going to run. This is the battle for your third spot, and it's Troy Burkhart, Chris Heim, Jason Rogers, and Colin Heim. They're going to get it through 3 and 4. Rogers right on the back bumper of Chris Heim as they work through 3 and 4. Now onto the front straightaway. Chris, Jason, and Colin lined up single file, trying to find something that maybe they can just kind of freight train the 25X of Troy Burkhart. As they ran down Burkhart, but now they're kind of, I'd say about 2.5, 3 car lengths back of him, headed off into 1 and 2. And Sorensen gets a little high in the marbles through 1 and 2. That might open the door, but no, he had a nice, comfortable cushion back to Troy Burkhart. And your leader, Kyle Pfeiffer, well, he's going to find lap traffic. The 32, Cody Haas, is the first one he's going to knock down in 1 and 2. He's not quite caught him yet. He's about 3 car lengths behind. And now Colin Heim going to go to the bottom side of Jason Rogers. That is for your 5th spot. 4th and 5th spot. Your 5th spot. Trying to find the leader here as he's now working through lap traffic as he gets around Cody Haas. And that 3-car battle for your 4th spot between Chris Heim, Jason Rogers, and Colin Heim. As Troy Burkhart's able to kind of scoot away from this one as well. He's maintaining the distance of about 3 car lengths. And Johnny Moppin going to have the white flag in hand. Kyle Pfeiffer sees it coming out of turn number 4. 1 more lap to go. At battle for 4th, though, coming out of turn number 4, Colin Heim working the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to maybe slide up in front of Jason Rogers. If he's going to do that, he's got to have a lot of momentum because Rogers is glued right to Chris's back bumper. Down the back stretch, they run out of 4. Your winner, Kyle Pfeiffer. Second place is going to be Sterling Sorensen. The battle for 4th, though, looks like it'll be the Hoxie hotshot of Chris Heim.
Give us the work no one else wants to do. We don't just go against the grain, we grow it. Give us the frontiers, the places where success is measured and pushed limits. Give us the middle of nowhere, where the only map is your buddy's tread marks. This life, no one's born ready for it.
For Can-Am ATVs and UTVs, contact Briney Motorsports in Hayes.